Good morning and welcome to Lesson 3, Courage and the Bully, in the Things They Carried Unit 2. By the end of the lesson, you'll be able to answer the question, how can students stop bullying? So your first thing that you'll want to do is watch this little video in the Getting Started talking about when rumors escalate. And the pieces that you are reading talk about friends and enemies. So under the direct instruction, you have your graphic organizer like usual. This one is a little different. It talks about the friends and enemies note-taking, which is what you will be reviewing again from your reading. So here's the links to those if you don't have the book available to you. They're available in PDF. Then it says be sure to complete the readings prior to watching this instructional video about theme itself. And then you'll go into your collaborative learning, which has two discussions you can see. The first one, let's talk about it, again, has to do with bullying. The second discussion, dealing with conflict. And again, make sure that you're reading all of the items carefully and looking at the rubrics. Then under the independent activities, there's some different things here that you'll be working with. The first thing is your vocabulary practice like usual. Then you move into a note-taking graphic organizer. This is for the WebQuest. You are starting to get ready to outline and draft your essay for the final week of this unit. So you'll notice this is like an outline, but you will also be drafting during this week as well. Then this takes you into the Things They Carried WebQuest, again looking at the draft there. So that's the link here to the WebQuest Week 3 essay. You'll notice the WebQuest assignment says upload the following things: your compare-contrast graphic organizer and your rough draft of the essay. So it's not just the organizer, it's the draft. And then you'll be reviewing and making changes the following week to upload the final essay for grading. One of the activities that you will do for this lesson is you're going to teaching leadership skills in order to combat bullying. In our elementary schools, they don't necessarily teach about bullying. Instead, they teach about leadership skills, which then lead to less bullying. So you'll want to read this, and your assignment is you're going to create a very short 2 to 3 minute video about these leadership qualities. The thing is, you are going to research it. You can find information about leadership skills, especially for elementary schools or middle schools or even high schools. You can focus on which audience you want. You will need to write a script to go along with your slides. You may use whatever tool you are comfortable with. So if you like to use Powtoons and you want to do something creative that way, go right ahead. Same thing goes if you like the screencast or the Google one, whatever you're comfortable with that you can do the assignment. Again, remember that the video may or may not be shared with the district, thus you want to make it professional and engaging. This is not just a test like you did in the first orientation. This is something that can be shared with other people. You can have background music, just make sure that it doesn't drown out your voice and that the music itself is free to use. You can't just use any album cover, so be careful about that. The same thing with graphics and photos. Make sure that you cite everything at the end with your credits and you have all that information like usual. And that you also cite where you got the information about the leadership skills as well. And then you're going to submit the script for your research as well as the video itself. If you have any questions, make sure to contact me before the end of the week. Then you have your journal reflection. You're going to upload the the graphic organizer from the direct instruction, and then you do have this this prompt. Remember, this does also say explain with at least 2 real-world examples, but again, every single journal, you should be relating it back to the readings in that week. What's the purpose for the readings? How can you put that into your journal prompt? All right, so you want to make sure that you're looking at the rubric. It does say The entry is basic, lacks reference to readings, minimal response to readings. Just by putting in one sentence is not a 40. You did not good information about everything. So, consider how you're doing all of that and make sure that you are looking at the rubric. And then, as always, you have a very short quiz at the end before the week ends and we go into week number 4. As always, any questions, direct them to me, preferably during the week, or send me a note through Schoology.